In this episode of Nugget Project, we get rid of our sound deadening with dry ice. Good morning, Internet. We're heading to go and work on the Nugget. As you can see, I've got a few wheels in the car. So something that's been happening on the side is my old man is building a trailer for us, which is awesome. I know we've got our old trailer, which is cool, but it's pretty big, and we just don't need something that big for the Nugget. So my old man's an engineer and a fabricator, and as he's retired, he went, screw it, I want to build a trailer. I've never done it before, and it is looking sick. So I was going to do a lot of, I was going to help him a lot and sort of learn how to weld and everything, but I've been so flat out, and during that time he has just built it. So now he needs the wheels, and luckily we've got the old wheels from the Sora that will work really well, and they've got almost brand new tyres on it. That'll be perfect. So I'm taking the wheels over now so we can fit them to the trailer and test everything. What else are we doing? So today we're going to be doing something that everyone has been asking me why I haven't done yet, and that is removing the sound deadening from the Nugget. So we're going to drop into BOC gases and pick up a few kilos of dry ice pellets so we can freeze this sound deadening off and whack it with a hammer, and apparently that's how we do it. So we'll give it a crack and see how it goes. I've had a lot of people message me asking me when the car's going to be ready and when I'm going to be thrashing it. Look, if it was up to me and I had the budget for it, it would have been on the track 6 months ago. Unfortunately, it's not the case. So the major things that we're saving up for at the moment, and I am working hard to do this, but you know, with mortgage and life and everything, it gets in the way, and this is a budget car, so I'm doing it on a tight budget. So the major things we are saving up for now is, number one, a roll cage. So our mate Rob is building us the cage, and he's doing us a discounted deal, which is lovely of him, but it's still not cheap. You know, the materials aren't that cheap, and Rob's time, you know, it's going to take him quite a while to build it. So, yep, we're getting a great discount, but it's still quite a bit of money, so we're saving up for that. Next part is the suspension. So we're going to be running MCA suspension. I'm still deciding on, I'm pretty sure we've got the choice between the purple and the blue in the MCA range. I don't think there's a huge, I think it's only a couple $100 difference between the two, so I'll probably go with the purple, which is their higher end one. But even it's about $2,100 for all four corners. So it's quite a bit of money, so we're saving up for that. Lastly is safety gear. So with the safety gear, we obviously have a racing seat, but we need our racing harness for that. That's not too expensive, but once you combine that with the fact that I'm running a harness system, which is the neck support system, that kind of acts like an airbag, if that makes sense. Basically, it arrests the forward momentum by attaching straps from the neck brace to the helmet. So if you're in a forward impact crash, your neck doesn't snap. You need to buy a harness that is harness capable. So basically I need the harness, the helmet, and the harness itself. It's all fit together. All up, you know, you're looking helmet sort of around the $900 mark with a harness device, and harness we're sort of looking around the 180 mark. And then I do need my other safety gear, like, you know, I need a decent racing suit, fireproof underwear, a mask and all that jazz. Although just for doing track days, I'm not going to worry about the suit and the mask, as I won't be competing against other people and less likely to get tangled up with other people, but I will be getting that stuff soon. But yes, harness, helmet, harness. So all up for that, we're probably looking, you know, well over sort of $1,100, $1,200 for the set. So that's another cost. Once that's done, we're pretty much there. We got tyres, it's about $400 for a set of the Federal Control tyres. It's not too bad, but there's kind of our outstanding costs. So we'll save up and we'll get it done. Anyway, we're now stuck in traffic hell in the morning. Let's fast forward to getting there. Alrighty, back at Papa Hull. Hey Dad.
Hi, how you going?
And we've got our S gear full of dry ice pellets. So let's stick it in here and see how it goes. We don't have a whole heap of time before it disappears. Let's, well, you move it around. So like once you've done that section, you scoop it onto the next bit and then you hammer this stuff off. Apparently you hear it cracking. It actually...
Move that down there. This lump down there.
Listen. Hear that cracking? Right over it to stop it melting so quick.
And how long did it on for?
I'll try a bit. Oh yeah. There you go. Let's grab some goggles. Pretty shit for someone I'm blind. Look at that. Huh? Yeah.
Nice job, huh?
Sweet.
A bit more paint to do.
Yeah. That was our first attempt there. And yeah, just cracked right off. Good times. So I watched all the videos on people doing this and it kind of looks easy and you think nothing's as easy as it looks. That is amazing. You saw how easy those big chunks came off. It's fantastic. It's now ready for the bin. And the pellets aren't melting quite as quick as I thought they would. I thought this would have to be a super fast process, but it's pretty good. This side of crack. We'll move all this over there. So, sorry I didn't film a lot of that. Obviously we're dealing with dry ice that disappears pretty quickly, but here's where we're at. So although it looks like a huge mess in here, it's actually worked out pretty well. So all this is now off and we've got a nice clean floor underneath. I'm just using the last bits of ice here to get rid of those bits, and those bits over there, and a couple of bits in the corner. But other than that, all the bit under the battery, over that side, and the whole boot is done. The only thing I'm going to leave is these bits on the side. I did try putting the dry ice in a Safeway bag and holding it there, but it just did not want to release, and for those tiny bits of weight, I just don't care. More trouble than it's worth. So anybody who wants to bitch about that, you can do it to your race car. This one's mine. But, yeah, it's gone pretty well. Now we've just got a big mess to clean up. What I'll do is I'll gather it all up and I'll stick it in a bag and we'll weigh it and see how much weight we actually lost out of this, which would be pretty cool. And then we've got the process of basically there's lots of little bits of sort of glue and things like that need cleaning up. So we'll clean all that up with some wax and grease remover, and then once it's all done, we'll get some paint and we'll paint it all up. It should look pretty sweet. So while I've been off working and making coin, my old man has been building this. A very, very impressive trailer designed for the Nugget itself. And it will be painted the same colour as the Nugget. But it is looking unreal. What do you reckon, Dad?
Yeah, pretty good.
It's gone good?
Yeah, pretty good.
And that's why I bought the wheels for the Sora too, because they're the old wheels for the Sora, which look unreal and they fit really well. And they've got near new tyres on them too, which is great. So my old man hasn't welded in a long time, and he's been remembering how to weld, and he's done an amazing job. All the welds are coming up great. We've got the ramps built in, so none of this sliding the ramps in underneath stuff and it clonking around and making noise. They're all held up here with supports, and then we just drop them down, drive the car up and strap it up. We've got the winch off the other trailer, which will be going down here, so we can winch it up if and when I break the car. And yep, we've got a mud guards here which are going on, and Dad's got a lighting kit sorted out, which are going there, so it'll all be new LEDs. Nothing quite like a new trailer that just works. It's going to be unreal. Pretty bloody excited. So over the next week I'm going to come down and basically fix up all these, wire brush all the junk off the welds, clean up all the mess, and get it ready for painting, and then we'll paint again because I was so excited about painting last time. It's great. Much excitement. Let's go back here so we can see the whole thing. Rad. Look at this guy. Hey, what's up? Oh, he's getting angry. He's waving a fist. Get out of it.
Ryan Little.
Okay, we have all the junk out of the car. We have a little set of scales here. Let's see what we saved. $9 kilos. That is not bad. Now, obviously we've got a minimum racing weight, which we'll need to bring back up, but the beauty of doing this is we can decide where the weight goes. So we can put in ballast, we can try and offset the engine, offset me, all that sort of stuff, with some corner scales. But for now, we've got all that junk out and we just have to clean it up and paint it. Great success. Look at the sweat pouring off me. It's 36 degrees today. Summer is definitely kicking in, and I reckon it's got to be pushing 40 in this shed. It is really freaking hot. I am sweating buckets. I'm probably going to have to head off soon though, as I've got other stuff to do. I still reckon that was a pretty good morning's work, and that worked out much better than I expected actually. You never know when you see videos of things online whether it's actually as easy as people say, but this The initial part anyway, getting the stuff frozen off, was really easy. Cleaning it up's a bit more work, but it's not too bad. I'm looking forward to painting it all up and yeah, making it look all good. I may video that, I may not. I'm sure you guys have seen something painted before. It's not that exciting. Regardless, I'll take a bit of footage of when it's all finished up so you guys can see it. It's pretty good. Discovered these weird holes in the floor. Basically, there's little metal plates that I've capped to go over that, and then the sound deadening was put over the top of that. I'm not really too sure what the dealio is, but we'll probably rivet or glue those plates back in as one on both sides. Weird. I've pretty much taken everything out except for a few of the cables, so I'll just mask those cables up and spray. Good times. I seem to be starting and finishing a lot of these videos with apologies for the lack of videos, but unfortunately work takes priority, and I can't finish this car without money. So you know, mortgage and all that sort of stuff I have to throw the money into first, and then we can put it into the car. But we're catching up now, and it gives us a good opportunity to, you know, do the sound deadening, give it a sound deadening and fix up little things. One of the next videos I'm going to do is we're going to do a service on this guy, which may interest a few of you guys that are not mechanically minded. You know, we're going to do the plugs, the leads, belts, things like that, and a couple of hoses. So at least you can see how it's done in this car, and a lot of that I'm sure will go to your car too. You know, it's all fairly similar, especially if you've got a little front wheel drive buzz box like this. It's all much of muchness. So we'll do that next. Then we're going to run our Lucas Oils treatment through the engine and the fuel tank too, which Aussie Auto most graciously supplied to us, which was awesome. Thank you so much, guys. You're legends. So for now, we'll say goodbye, and we'll see you soon.